fusion of bioscience and engineering from CRISPR to bio robotics. Okay, this is the very newest topic I have chosen for today's session. 1 second, I don't know what happened. You know that one fusion of an biosciences. Now we are in, having the era of an AI. AI is an integrating in every field of an every fabric of an life, especially in an biosciences and also in an engineering. We will see that how this CRISPR, okay, how it is transferred into an bio-robotics and how it is changing the scenario of an health. The convergence of an biological science and engineering has unleashed unprecedented innovation across the healthcare and biotechnology sectors. We have seen that one yesterday and morning also in how this AI in learning, teaching, as well as in health and especially in genetics. Okay, it has transformed a lot. Especially the fusion represents one of the most dynamic frontiers in modern science, where molecular biology meets artificial intelligence and robotic systems. If you see this, it has become as a market, okay, as an entrepreneurship, and it has given rise to an interdisciplinary research and also an innovation in the form of an healthcare, and also in an agricultural productivity, in agricultural engineering and biotechnology. This CRISPR technology, okay, it started early as an gene editing in the earlier things, and in actually the newest, okay, LA breakthrough, LA University, they have research today, and they have innovated that the advancement in genetic interaction assessment with an unprecedented precision in the genetic modifications, and also they have created an AI tools. It is called as an CRISPR tools. There are so many CRISPR tools are there. Development of seamless editing techniques of an DNA with the reduced of an off-target effects. They have created a very wonderful AI tools or what you call it CRISPR tools like an CRISPR Cas12, Cas3, base editors, prime editing, CRISPR-I, it was related to an interference of the DNA, then CRISPR-SPA for an activation, CRISPR-SN as libraries, and also in genetic tracking tools. Okay, these are all the newest tools they are discovered, and they are doing in research and innovation. And the very newest, okay, from Duke University research, okay, they are done an expansion of this CRISPR capabilities for complex genetic modifications. Okay, the main aim is to overcome genetic disorders. This CRISPR revolution continues to accelerate with an early scientist groundbreaking 2025 research enhancing genetic interaction assessment capabilities. Okay, how this features occurs. Okay, whether it is in a plant kingdom or an animal kingdom. These innovations have produced editing tools with remarkable precision, minimizing off-target effects that previously limited therapeutic applications. Of course, these innovations, okay, these AI tools and especially in an CRISPR tools is an helping us to overcome or have a therapeutic effect and to cure in immunological conditions, then also in genetic disorders and non-curable diseases. For all, we are using this CRISPR applications, okay, especially to treat in genetic disorders. There are so many genetic disorders of musculoskeletal or blood disorders, okay, direct corrections of disease-causing mutations, okay, where especially in blood, okay, which of the mutations occurs can be cured by genetic engineering or in this CRISPR. Then antiviral therapies targeted for elimination of viral DNA and antimicrobial resistance, which is occurring nowadays in very much. Okay, this has to be treated. Then T cell therapies, engineering immune cells to fight in cancer. Taken any cancer, okay, it is the replications, okay, or an over production of cells can be cured or can be treated within T cell therapies. There are so many clinical trials are going on, advancing CRISPR-based treatments through human testing, especially. The therapeutic potential of CRISPR technology, okay, is an expanded very, very dramatically with an clinical applications, with an especially on an untreatable genetic disorders. So if you see in blood disorders, okay, or in bleeding disorders, cannot be treated permanently. But these therapies or an CRISPR clinical trials is making is an precision to treat them. By precisely correcting disease-causing mutations at the DNA level, researchers are developing curative approaches rather than symptom management strategies. Usually, what we will do whenever the bleeding patient, okay, comes, so often genetic disorder, usually we will transfer in blood or we will give as an antiplatelet, okay, or in some therapeutic events, therapeutic drugs. But this treatment will make the patient to cure. Antiviral therapy development has accelerated with CRISPR systems engineered to target and eliminate viral DNA from an infected cells. Means it is at a cellular level. Similarly, research is making the significant combating antimicrobial resistance by disabling resistance genes to pathogenic bacteria. There are nowadays you have seen that resistance to the drugs, okay, or in other disorders can be seen. This will be overcome by it. Perhaps most promising are advances in oncology, especially curing the cancer, where CRISPR engineered CAR T cells, okay, therapies are showing remarkable efficacy in clinical trials. If you see in today's statistics, okay, 45 CRISPR-based therapeutics have entered human testing with having an approaching with the final stages. And it is also becoming as an what you call in business, okay, or in marketing. How much is the precision medicine and diagnostics, okay? If you see the lab, okay, or in diagnostic market, it has become as an $3.2 billion. Okay, if you see this a huge market, okay. Accuracy rate is an 85% because of this technology, and drug targets is in 12,000 plus, and detection time is hardly it takes in 6 hours. Otherwise, you have to wait for a very, very longer time. This technology has fundamentally transformed medical diagnostics from waiting for a long time to just for a few hours, enabling rapid sensitive detection of pathogens and genetic variations with an unprecedented accuracy. Here, now they are allowing clinicians to identify infectious agents and genetic markers in hours rather than days. This is modeling the newest technology within algorithms has similarly advanced through precise gene editing, creating cellular and animal models that faithfully recapitulate human pathologies. Not only this one, in the regenerative also. These models provide platforms for understanding disease mechanisms and testing potential interventions before human trials. Drug discovery processes have been revolutionized through CRISPR-based screening approaches that they systematically identify and validate therapeutic targets. Okay, if you want to cure the disease or the symptoms, so which is the very, very accurate drug, then how much time it takes. Okay, within the short time, within cost effectiveness, this is possible with an CRISPR technology. This precision approach has accelerated pharmaceutical development while improving success rates in clinical testing. This is the scenario in health. But if you come to an agricultural industry and industrial biotechnology, okay, there are this innovations, okay, has enhanced the crop improvement, like in nutritional profiles, increased the yield potential and improved adaptations to environmental stresses. Okay, now we are having the seeds that without sufficient rains also, it has to yield. Okay, this type of seeds hasn't come out, and also in a micronutrient, enriched micronutrient content is available in the market. Disease resistance, genetic modifications have produced crops with enhanced resistance to devastating pathogens, like fungus resistance, bananas, okay, viral resistance, cassava varieties are available in the market because of the innovations in CRISPR trials. Biofuel production. Engineered microorganisms now convert agricultural waste into biofuels with an efficiency rates of 40% higher than previous generations. This will makes us competitive with fossil fuel alternatives that who can compete as an carbon production, okay, or an environmental pollution. Next one is sustainable biomaterials. Biological systems engineered to produce biodegradable plastics. Nowadays, earlier we used to say that plastic is not biodegradable, but because of an advanced technology, okay, now the plastic is also biodegradable. Textiles and construction materials are reducing dependence on petroleum-based products while addressing waste management challenges. Because of this is the result of CRISPR technology. Agricultural applications of gene editing technologies have yielded crops with remarkable improvements in yield, nutritional value, and resilience. Okay, because you can keep the fruits or vegetables for a longer time because of this technology. Precise genetic modifications allow researchers to accelerate traditional breeding processes, developing varieties adapted to changing climate conditions and resistance to emerging diseases. Because if you see that day by day, we are getting the newer diseases, especially in the agricultural fields. This technology will help you to overcome it. Industrial biotechnology has also benefited within biological engineering advances within micro organisms redesigned to produce valuable compounds from renewable resources. These applications extend from biofuel productions to biodegradable materials manufacturing, offering sustainable alternatives to petrochemical dependent processes. Okay, nowadays the biofuels are much more advancing. And emergence of an bio-robotics, okay, the newest phase of an AI-based robotics. Neural interfaces, direct communication between biological neurons and electronic systems. It is an coordinating bio chips are introduced. Cellular engineering, integration of living cells within robotic components that think that on any one is having a stroke, okay, this will enhances, it will stimulates the channels, then it makes to work, okay. By inspired design, robotic systems that mimic biological movement and sensing, the thing that run especially in the form of an hand movements, okay. Then brain machine integration systems allowing direct neural control of an external devices. This is the very newest technology is coming. So these are all the sectors that in biorobotics are in helping, or it is an enhancing. But when you will see these things, okay, because of CRISPR things, somewhere we are we have to follow an ethical and regulatory landscape, because there is a limit, okay, for an research, and we have to follow the natural laws. So there are so many regulatory frameworks as an work. It has come into action. Current oversight of gene editing technologies varies significantly by country and application domain. The International Biosafety Protocol has established a baseline for research, especially in the clinical settings and also in an agricultural and also in the industrial things. So we have to abide these frameworks. Then ethics, especially we have seen that on yesterday and today's, okay, how much is an important than ethics when you are using an advanced technology, especially the AI. Human genetic modifications continues to raise profound ethical questions regarding consent, especially cloning. Okay, already the things are done it. Now, if you clone it, okay, then what's the next things? This is also very question mark. So it has to be ethically sound. So we have to abide from the 2024 Global Ethics Summits that how we have to, it must be therapeutically applicable. Next is the governance models. International collaboration has produced innovative governance approaches that balance innovation promotion with appropriate safeguards. Bio-innovation governance initiative involves scientists, often different multidisciplinary professionals like policymakers, industry representatives, and civil society in ongoing assessment and standard setting. These participatory models aim to maintain responsible development while avoiding unnecessary barriers to beneficial applications. What is the future directions of this CRISPR, okay, and bio-robotics, okay, and opportunities? Where all it is applicable, especially this trials, okay, is very, very useful for regenerative medicine, engineered tissues and organs for transplantation. Think that one, if you want to regenerate the kidney, okay, you can now with this trials, okay, with this technology, you can regenerate kidney or in the spare parts of an human beings, okay. AI integration, machine learning, optimizing biological design, how much you have to use it and how much we need it. Okay. Commercial applications, market ready biotechnology solutions are available. Then research priorities, funding focus areas has increased very, very widely. So, coming to regenerative medicine, okay, it is the main things that is in transformative advances with bioengineered tissues and whole organs increasingly viable for transplantation. Think that one. If you want to transplant a kidney, okay, you can prepare it in the lab and you can transplant it with this technology. Current research focuses on vascularization challenges and scaling production to meet clinical demands, and with the first engineered kidney anticipated to enter the trials by 2027. The convergence of an AI with biological engineering promises to accelerate innovation dramatically. Machine learning algorithms now optimize gene editing strategies because, especially to cure the incurable diseases, especially the genetic disorders, predict protein structures, and design novel biological circuits with an unprecedented efficiency and creativity. Commercially, it is also an applicable, okay, with having an 580 billion global economy by 2030. Investment priorities in 2025 to 2030 emphasize integrative technologies that combine multiple approaches, including synthetic biology, nanotechnology, and advanced computational methods in engineering as well as in the medicine as an agricultural things. If you see this, the AI applications, okay, or in the newest technology, the fusion of biosciences and engineering has led to groundbreaking advancements, particularly in areas like in CRISPR technology and bio-robotics. Okay, yesterday we have seen that on how this robots are used, or in the technology used in different fields, especially in health and also in a biological way. CRISPR, a revolutionary gene editing tool that allows precise modifications of an DNA, enabling innovations in medicine and agriculture. Concurrently, biorobotics combines biological systems with robotics to create machines that can mimic or enhance biological functions. Okay, now we have to be with the machines. Okay, you cannot say that I am a purely a human or a biological one. You have to include the AI or this robots. This interdisciplinary approach not only accelerates research but also paves the way for novel therapies, sustainable practices, and improved healthcare solutions, especially with the help of an AI. Of course, when you integrate biological insights with engineering principles, scientists are unlocking new possibilities that could redefine our understanding of life and technology, especially the cloning. With this one, I end today's session. Thank you and all. Thank you.